What's up, boys? Zayd here, another replay. I'm playing Sword Soul. How'd you guess it? 840 ranking in this replay. This dude's 738. I believe he's playing Virtual World. Because I was saying that, I missed who won the rock, paper, scissors, but now I see it was me. I open Emergence, Moyi, Ash, Circle, Emergence. He opens GG, Kowloon, Chu-Chi, Lao Lao, Imperm. So he's only got the Imperm to stop me. Moyi effect, reveal Emergence. He lets it go through. That's kind of weird. I feel like I imperm there, but who knows what he was thinking. Mo Yi 2, so I'll draw, search Blackout, and then I activate Emergence. I don't really know why I searched Blackout, to be honest. Oh, it's because I didn't want to play into a nib. Yeah, seeing it here, I definitely was just like playing around getting nibbed. And I have like Ash, Cheese Out, Blackout, but maybe I should have played into it because this board's very weak comparative to what I could do. But I have hella follow-up, so maybe it's fine. He drew Droll for the 6th, which kind of sucks. He's got a Kowloon. I think I thought about ashing this, and I ended up not. So do I think now looking at it that I should have? Nah, probably not. He goes for Chu-Chi, where I think he should have went for Quinlong, knowing I searched Blackout. Because now he's going to go GG. I think I probably should Ash this, because then he'll normal summon, and then I'll Blackout, pop GG, pop Chu-Chi. But I let it go through. I guess I could also Ash this. Looks like, yeah, that's what I'll hit with the Ash. And then the Blackout's like an FTK in this scenario. So I'm going to here activate Blackout, pop those two. And his turn should just pass. He has nothing left to do. He sets Imperm, sets Chu-Chi. Also, I still just think there was probably a better way for him to play that, probably. Kowloon could have got the spell right away. Use the spell banishing the Kowloon to negate my my Cheese Owl. And then activate GG, target the spell. Send like a trap. Probably the reborn trap. If I were to let it, well, I'd have to let it resolve that, or I'd ash it. And then when it summons and he goes Lao Lao effect, I would probably have to black out there. And then he'd use the spell, and I would have to ash that. But he would be at a 2 banish then to make the Chu-Chi pop live. Then he'd have Chu-Chi Imperm Droll for follow up. But instead he just has Imperm Droll. And then I join a Long Yun. I normal Taie, which is a little unlike me. I usually try to make sure I can get the, what's it called out? The Baroness, so I can't get nibbed. But here I didn't really respect it. I banished Blackout, so if he has Imperm, I still get I'd still get a token no matter what. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think that here is probably like time for a Baxia to try to spin these Johns. Yeah, Baxia, so this will force the Imperm. And I chain a Heavenly Circle when he chains Imperm, so that I can still get my resolution of Baxia. And I'll get a search. So we just cleared like all the interruptions. He's going to have to drop the Droll here. He didn't Droll me, so now I just special the Sthana. Going to Cheese Out effect. So here he's going to get punished for not Drolling. Going to add Summit. Which is good because I haven't used Moyi yet. We started that play with Taie, so I can bring back Moyi. Still not sure why I didn't just Long Yun yet. I guess at this point I've already played into Nib, so I was thinking if he's going to Nib me, he'll do it at this spot. Oh, yeah, I'd also need the reveal. My bad. Goes into Berserker, and then Moyi, draw. And now the Long Yun summon is just like game. Yo, what am I doing? Why didn't I... Dude, I'm so confused. Why didn't I just do this first? I'm blown away by how I played this. Like, I probably should have used this to search Protos if that's what I was going to do, and then, like, summon the Long Yun and tried to play. Also, right there, I cheated. Right there, I just cheated, and this is something that I learned. Yeah, I did cheat. This is something I learned the other day. Yesterday? Watching DB Grinder. Is that a. Proto says you have to call an attribute on the field. I just called wind, and there were no winds. And so, I definitely cannot do that. So, just so you guys know, I won that game, like, anyways. That dude had nothing, and I had negates. But I played like a monkey, and I cheated right there. And so, it's important to acknowledge those so that I don't accidentally do that shit in the future. But game 2, he's got Gigi, Kowloon, Lao Lao, Lily, Ash, and I've got Circle, Ash, Moyi, Evenly, Vishuda. So this hand feels really good going second. We have like 2 actual going second cards, 1 engine going second card. And these 2, Evenly and Vishuda, are really cool together because you can just like banish whatever they left. You just clear their board all but 1, and then Vishuda's like, hey, nice 1 card, get rid of it. So he's going to lead with the Kowloon. I'm going to go for Chuchi, activate Lulu, and I'm probably going to Ash that. I think that's the best spot to Ash in this match. He's then going to GG, send probably the spell, yeah. And then normal summons Lulu, makes a Synchro 6, goes for Charge Warrior. He draws E-Telly, which is a fine draw. Extra combo piece. Lao Lao effect. I'm just going to hit fast forward to make this quicker actually. Summons, or sends Yan Yan. Lao Lao summons GG, and then Yan Yan and Gravel proc. And then he's making the Ultimaya with the Lao Lao and the Charge Warrior. Sets the E-Telly to proc the Tzolk'in. Summons Crystal Wing, and then Synchro 6 into Mud Dragon. Mud Dragon effect to use those to make a Kaliga. Adds Lulu back off GG, and then passes. So I've got to play. Again, his Chuchi's not live. What? He had Quinlong. I guess maybe he didn't want to. Wait, you don't have to get rid of the Ash. Just searches first. He could have just activated this, search a second Nian Yan, dumped the Nian Yan to have the live Chuchi, and he just didn't. And we take those. So now I don't have to play through Chuchi, which means Evenly is for sure going to get rid of the Chuchi. He's for sure going to get rid of the E-Telly. He'll probably keep the Crystal Wing, but realistically, since I'll not have a battle phase, I think he should keep the Kaliga. So I dropped the Evenly, and he does what I thought he'd do, keep the Crystal Wing. I feel like he would keep Kaliga, though, because I can't battle to get over that card, so I have to do 1 monster effect that gets over that card, and I don't have that because Vishuda activates to special. So that would be it. I would special Vishuda in defense, and that would be my turn. I would set Heavenly Circle, pass, and then he'd be actually, like, at least in a better spot than he is right now. Whereas now, my Vishuda's just going to trade with that, Crystal Wing. He's going to be forced to activate it to negate. And now I'm just playing the game. Now I summon Moyi, reveal Moyi. Special the token, going to probably Chizao. Yeah, Chizao, and he ashes my draw. Moyi's 2, and he ashes it. So I have the blackout. Then I'm going to circle, tribute Monk. Add Long Yun. Long Yun, pitch the Moyi special. And then here we're going to go into the Baroness. Baroness is going to pop his Crystal Wing. And then I'm going to set Blackout. So I've got 3 negates and he's got 2 cards. He's also got the Quinlong. So he's got like 2.5 cards. It's hard to count that as a card because while it is advantage, it makes you discard a card. So you're not going +1. You're going to break even. So he can filter one of these cards for another card. But at the end of the day, he still has 2 cards. So he's going to use that. He's going to add Nian Yan. Then he's going to pitch the Lancia. Normal Nian Yan, activate Lulu. I just negate Lulu. And yeah, the duel ends. So I feel like I played pretty weird that duel, watching it over. Like if I was playing this exact duel again, I don't think I would have played the way I did. But it still was enough to get there. Virtual World seems like a weird deck this format where a lot of the decks can put up similar end boards. Like Sword Soul, for example, puts up 2 to 3 synchros that are negates, whereas we don't have a Chuchi. Our equivalent would be Blackout. But it just feels like the deck does it with a lot less resources and a little more consistently. There's not really 1-card starters in this deck, whereas there is in Sword Soul. So I don't really think I would be playing VW this format, but it is a strong deck. And again, like I think he probably had this game, or at least was in a much better spot this game, if he would have kept Kaliga. Although I don't know how he would get rid of the Kaliga on his own turn, so there's always that question to ask. But all in all, this was a decent match, I guess. I feel like I didn't play that great, and I don't really see much spots I can improve with the gameplay though. Besides like that last turn, I feel like I definitely could have just killed him that last game, and instead I didn't, and I made a Protoss and illegally activated it. But yeah, so those aside, I feel like it was a fine match. I guess if you enjoyed it, let me know, and thanks for watching.